It's always one of the standout matches of an NPC season. Two teams that have between them won almost 2/3 of all championship titles and produced some of the great encounters in the storied history of the NPC. It's Auckland against Canterbury, round 3. Billy Harmon, familiar figure on the charge for Canterbury. Now they start to try and get some rhythm into their game. McAllister, White, we tried to get rid of it, but he had Taeli all over him.
Just here, no advantage for knock on.
Well, here's a shot at goal from James White. Up for it goes Grace. Hines, Rover goes hard at the line. Visinia coming and making the tackle, and it was a bit high. Oh, nicely taken. Second penalty, and Canterbury have a 6-0 lead.
I actually thought that Auckland might have gone for the scrum there, and going for the line-out was the wrong thing to do because he's kicked it dead. And as he just said, it's been such an error-ridden half for both of these teams, and just the attack hasn't set anyone's world on fire. It's been good defensively, but that's because the attack isn't changing the pictures, isn't making anything difficult for the defensive sides.
Oh, and that's just been kicked out on. I'm going to have to take a deep breath here.
I'm sorry, we've just seen probably 5 of the worst minutes of NPC rugby I've seen in a long time.
4 kicks out on the full.
Scrum or line out?
Scrum in the middle of the field on the 22. Same setup.
Play the ball or reset because you're up.
He gets it away to Leali Ifano. Trying to rip it away, and he's done it, but he's ripped it forward, so we're going to have another scrum unless Auckland can make something of this. Fusitua tries to get them going forward. Now choked. This is where Auckland can make inroads. Beery driving ahead effectively, tackled by Brewis. Now Ioane from a standing start, they converge on him. They pop it up Fusitua again. Beery waiting for it, but in fact they go to Tualima. Auckland keeping it in close. Now it's Visinia striding through and getting the pass away to Christian Leali Ifano when it's taken 34 minutes, but at last we've seen a sequence of play that hasn't ended with an error, it's ended with a try to Auckland. So 4 minutes to play first half. Oh, great following up work. That was Rover, and chance for Canterbury to hit back straight away. Hutchinson trying to smuggle the ball away to Christie. It's there now for Hines. Well, suddenly the game has burst into life. Hines sends it away. McAllister hit hard by Fusitua. Now Enor at first receiver. Little show of the ball and almost gliding through was White. They're just 5 metres out from the line here, Canterbury. Gus Brown, they were offside. So Canterbury are going to get a chance to go back in front here. Hines trying to create some room, and Johnny Rover is in.
The man who finished it was the man who started it from the kickoff. Up and contested the Johnny Rover. This is great work. Phase play, Willie Hines, good footwork, skill, pass, bounce to the outside. Nicely done.
Finds Beery at the front. Well, they've had a couple of good line-out drives in this game, Auckland. You've just got to keep this moving forward.
He's come through the middle.
As soon as it stops, they've got to get rid of it. It's on the ground. Auckland have got it. Awong coming in close to the action. Tualima wants it. Auckland with a chance to regain the lead right at the end of the first half. Choke, lost it. And I'm afraid that rather sums up their first half effort, Auckland. They did string together one good try. Canterbury hit straight back. And at the break, after a rather error-ridden first half, it's Canterbury leading Auckland by 11-7. Rover. He really started and finished Canterbury's only try in this game. Billy Harmon, they're offside. Well, then the ball's been dropped by James White, but it'll be back in his hands in a moment. Very close to the posts for a shot at goal.
Disagree, or there'll be something else, all right? You know you did it.
2 out of 2 penalty goals in the first half. Just the miss of the conversion makes it 3 out of 3. Beery wins the line out.
Advantage, collapsing.
Referee's got another advantage here to Auckland. And now he breaks away, gets a nice little offload away, and they're in. It's Nigel Wong. Well, that worked beautifully for Auckland.
Just watch the 2 short passes here. Canterbury trying to defend. They end up driving it to ground. Good awareness when it's time to come off. Nice work here. Look at that, 2 offloads pop. Oh, it's beautifully done, Taylor.
Oh, absolutely. Millennium Sanadevi obviously on debut here for Auckland, but played 20 games already for Taranaki.
Akila Ioane, well, the penalty, in fact, it was Vesinia who was in there. Someone's given away a penalty advantage. White put on the ground. The Canterbury pressing here. Enor, he's put on the ground by Wong. And, well, this is going to be a penalty, very handy to the posts. So James White not going to miss from there. It's a bit of applause there from Ryan Crotty, and Canterbury take the lead back. It's 17-14. Tito Harris, I think that's been touched, so all the Auckland players are on side. White wasting no time getting it back in the air. Vesinia waits. He's got a big boot on him too, and he's put that out on the full. Some of the kicking in this game has been quite awful. Eventually goes down the back, and they've got it, and they've got the advantage too. Coming for Willie Hines. So Taylor Cahill going straight into clean out. He won the line out. Now Enor spinning away from the first tackle. That a choke. Brown now. They move it through the hands. Nice run from James White onto the ball, gliding into a bit of space and getting them to within 10 metres of the goal line. Cahill. Now Leonard Brown. Subs making their presence. Felt he's going to slide all the way. And Daniel Leonard Brown has scored.
And it was nicely done. But here's the gap. Look at the ball out the back, and then quick hands, nice angle from the substitute, Mullen. And then they get a couple of nice phases, and just watch the angle here. Into a hole, accelerates through. Yeah, that's a weak defensive tackle. Using the conditions, Taylor, to their advantage.
Fusitua has got an advantage here. Auckland. Hoiti Parapara leaves it for Choate. He's driven back. Good defence here from Canterbury. Billy Harmon, as always, in the thick of it. Simpson, nice ball away. Tito Harris steps out of one, steps out of another, sets a lovely ball away. Oh, this is great for Auckland. Kemara Hoiti Parapara scores, but some lovely handling there for Auckland.
But just watch here, out the back, slips out of the tackle, uses his footwork, get a change of angle, back on the inside, and support, offload. Nicely done.
Lovely hole opened up there for Nick Shearer. Offload beautifully taken too by Billy Harmon. And now steaming onto it is Rover for Canterbury. Pops the ball up. White is going to have a go at the line. Can he get it down? He's been held up. Well, some good defence on the line from Auckland.
And a change as well for Canterbury. For the vast experience of Ryan Crotty coming on for his 78th game for Canterbury, replaces Johnny Rova.
Punivai. Field to Enor. Now Billy Harmon, who's been really prominent.
Tackle.
Have to let him go too, as he got a knee to the ground. Shearer. And, oh, that's a silly penalty given away by Auckland.
You're part of the tackle, you've got to get all the way around. You can't just stand there and play the ball.
And he kicks another penalty.
Stay on side, Canterbury.
Still playing under advantage here, Auckland. Renata. Penalty.
He's good on the ball. No advantage to offside. Pillar.
Well,
They're
are
gonna
they?
tap and
No,
go.
they take the tap. They fling it away to Ioane, but all over him was Crotty. Canterbury now hanging on to this 6-point advantage with time almost up. One mistake will end the game.
No.
One good play can win it for Auckland. Tualima, ball squirted away, and that's it.
That's fine. Guys, rip backwards. Then grounded here. 5-metre scrum.
Oh, it's a 5-metre scrum. It was ripped away by Canterbury.
Rip backwards. There was no advantage.
The last person to touch it for me is Renata.
Okay, I've got knock on there actually by Auckland.
Yeah, that was my first instinct, that they'd lost it. That's going to be the end of the game.
Yep.
Just have a look here.
So 5's carrying there. So 5 loses the ball forward. I don't see a clear pullback from Canterbury. Now that was all before the final hooter, so we'd be restarting with a knock on and a scrum to Canterbury. Yep. Okay, so there's no stripping action by the play there. It's knocked on by Auckland. That all happened before the hooter went. So we're going to have a scrum to Canterbury.
Well, they've still got to put the ball into the scrum.
Fine! Sit!
In it goes, and they kick it dead, and Canterbury have won. They held on at the end, and they've won it by 27-21 at Eden Park.